It's not often that the Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is here on Raw. He must have some major share.
Let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a Chief Content Officer, I'm gonna drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the women's division for years to come. I've seen her potential for greatness already as one of the biggest names on SmackDown. They could be the next EST, the next American Nightmare, or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
It sounds like the CCO thinks one of SmackDown's top stars might be going #1 overall.
I can't wait for draft night.
Come to my side of town. Lately it's been going.
If it isn't SmackDown's soon-to-be #1 pick.
Hi, Bailey. Good to see you too.
I'm kind of fed up with the draft, honestly. It's so subjective.
Isn't that the point?
I think the point is to serve certain people's interests, including those in charge. But for anyone who's a real wrestler with integrity, it doesn't matter. I mean, you're a SmackDown superstar who's going to be drafted to SmackDown. Like I said before, what's the point?
It matters to me. Going #1 overall is a huge accomplishment. Shows that management puts a lot of stock in you.
You know what? You're right. You should be proud. Good luck next week.
Well, if it isn't the subject of all those draft rumors.
What do you mean?
Come on, you heard what Triple H said. And it's all over social media, too. Everyone thinks you're going #1 in the draft on Monday.
Since SmackDown has the first pick, you could put an end to all the speculation and just tell me who you're picking first.
My lips are sealed. But I will say that I doubt tonight is your last match on SmackDown. Oh, and speaking of the draft, make sure you look good up there on that stage.
What are you getting at?
I know in the past you had to wear whatever the office told you to for your non-ring attire, and sometimes you'd even have to wear the same ugly shirt for years on end. But things are different now. Like Hunter said, it's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever casual attire you want to express who you are. Got it?
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
Okay, but more importantly, make sure you look good in your match tonight. Can't have my potential first pick losing the week before the draft.
It's the woman who's keeping the draft rumor mills spinning.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico,
one of the most decorated superstars in WWE history. Here comes Natalya.
From Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya!
A third-generation star who at times has carried the women's division.
I know some people are getting tired of the draft speculation surrounding this superstar, but where there's smoke, there's fire. And Natalya has to be careful not to get burned here.
This isn't Natalya's first match against an overly hyped superstar, and often by the end of the night, the buzz is dying down and her opponent is lying down.
In any event, it's good to see her looking like herself again after that strange trip she took as a part of the Beacon. Oh, she manages to reverse it.
Oh, man! Oh, my gosh! Someone call a dentist. Leaping high!
Oh, she's looking a little drained now.
She's got to let it roll off her back and forge ahead. Up in the fireman's carry.
Sidewalk slam!
She's making the climb to the top rope. Up high.
Big splash!
Natalya failing to offer any resistance here.
Natalya needs to find an opening fast. And
Inside cradle applied, shoulders down.
And she's not done yet.
Loose cover leads to a strong kick out.
Manages to reverse it.
excellent opportunity for her to shift the momentum.
She's starting to mount a rally, but is it too late?
There's a swinging neck breaker.
Gut-wrenching, hoisting up their opponent. Face first into a DDT. And that can vanquish Natalya.
2. Picked up the victory.
Here is your winner, Jean Hunter.
At least for tonight, she absolutely lived up to the hype. Consider all doubts erased.
That's implying that there were doubts to begin with. How could anyone think she isn't worthy of the #1 pick? A win like this is just confirmation. What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
That's right, Byron, and all the rumors are saying this superstar will be staying on SmackDown as the top pick.
Well, it's not official yet, but it would be a solid choice by General Manager Nick Aldis.
I know there's a lot going on tonight with the draft, but I wanted to sneak in a couple interview questions. Is that okay?
No problem, Kathy. It's always good talking with you. What do you want to know?
For anyone who hasn't been paying attention the past couple of years, how would you define your personality?
Everything I do has a purpose. People like to say they're 2 steps ahead. Well, I'm 20. You can't survive on sheer strength and athleticism. You need to be scheming and calculated.
Speaking of looking ahead, what can you say about the rumors that you'll be selected at #1 overall tonight?
I'd say it's something I can use in my favor. Perception is reality, right? Well, if I'm number one, that just makes my opponents perceive me to be that much tougher to beat. I'll use any advantage I can get.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
So how you feeling? You ready for tonight?
I've got all the angles covered. Kind of like this wrestler I used to watch growing up. What was his nickname? The Cerebral Assassin?
Never heard of him.
Yeah, I guess he didn't amount to much.
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, SmackDown is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the number one pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Nick Aldis got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this, Raw.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with authorities to get to the bottom of it. But Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
We have a good relationship, so I trust you and Triple H to figure it out. I am curious how a random person could have messed with the Tron, though.
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have just been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
I can handle my own strategy on how to deal with this. Thanks.
I'll set up a match for you next week on SmackDown, and I'll make sure it's against a local competitor that you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
Hey, you all right?
Not how I imagined draft night going, but we've both seen stuff like this in WWE before. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I appreciate your advice, but I don't think it is. Like I said, on to the next thing.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself. Because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy, but I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait.
Oh boy, here comes tonight's local competitor.
The following...
Here she is, SmackDown's #1. After the unfortunate events of the draft last week, you'd think our top pick is hoping for a night that's a lot less memorable.
She doesn't really have that luxury, though. She's not just another superstar on the roster. She's had some high expectations placed on her, and her job is to deliver.
Well, I'm hoping she gets the moment she deserves after what happened last week. The draft should have been a dream come true, but one lunatic in a mask turned it into a nightmare.
Up and down! What a slam! Right across the knee. Heel hook locked in. This is painful.
And she just avoided some serious damage.
Sent out of the ring the hard way. Making way towards the top rope.
Ooh, oh! Ooh, man!
He's making her way to the top turnbuckle.
Incoming! Tremendous impact.
And right into the pin.
Uh-oh.
2! She kicks out with authority after 2.
At this point in the match, that could have gone either way.
DDT! And she's really on the back foot now.
Starla might be in a panic soon.
She heads out of the ring.
Needs to mind the official count.
Fends off the attack with an elbow.
Drop kick. Beautiful. Ooh. Able to make a timely escape.
And she's coming back to the ring now.
Can't prepare your face for that.
Right into the pin.
2! Manages to escape before the 3 count.
She is still fighting, still keeping this going.
And she's tilting this fight in her favor.
Yeah, she's definitely having a hot streak right now.
She's lost some of her stamina at this stage.
Been holding strong thus far in the match, but you can only outrun the lasting effects of a fight for so long.
Get your...
Nice takedown. Stack them up. Reverses the pin attempt. And she kicks out at 2.
Somehow, some way.
Boom!
Down low with a kick to the gut.
Into a swinging neck breaker. And staying with it, into the cover. 2!
What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess she's taking matters into her own hands.
Good, I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Roxanne Perez from NXT?
Why was she doing this?
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough. Sit down and stay there. What are we going to do with her?
We're gonna get some answers, and we're gonna get them right now.
You have no idea.
Oh, I have a lot of ideas. And now we're going to start figuring out which one of them is accurate. Start talking.
The new era has arrived.
I know you like attention, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us, them, all of them.
How'd you mess with the Tron? Is there someone helping you out?
Make the right choices and maybe you'll find out someday.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking nobody out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
Roxanne's an attention-seeking lunatic, but we got her. I'm gonna take out my frustration in the ring, and that will be it. It's over.
Well, I hope you're right, but I think the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
Back in the house with a 9-4.
You did good, sir.
Here's the woman, anxious to upend the unmasked Roxanne Perez.
Even though Roxanne Perez did not want to respond to questions last week, she has a lot to answer for tonight.
This is about more than just Roxanne, Saxton. She may have been acting alone, but the message being sent tonight is for all of WWE.
And that message is clear. These kind of attacks are over. Now it's up to our top draft pick to make sure that he hits home in the ring.
Elbow drop!
Placed kick.
Ooh.
Boom, what a kick. And Perez saw that coming.
Boom, DDT. Steered away there with authority.
She's going up now, going up high.
Taking flight. Down with force. Going for the win, not letting up.
She gets the shoulder up.
Somehow she's still in this matchup. It's unbelievable. Ooh. Ooh. Elbow drop.
Jumping, leaping attack. What an interception.
Into a dragon screw leg whip.
That'll do some serious damage.
Got drilled with a devastating knee strike.
Counters.
Down low with a kick to the gut.
Into a swinging neck breaker. Gut wrench and hoisting up their opponent. Face first into a DDT. Perez looks out of it.
Now with the cover.
That's gotta be it.
This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Roxanne Perez and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Nikita Lyons from behind. What is happening?
And now Roxanne Perez is recovered and is joining NXT's Nikita Lyons. Clearly Perez wasn't acting alone in all this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Nick Aldis is trying to intervene.
Trick Williams with a chair.
And Aldis goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO about this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Adam Pearce, and we're going to work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said. About Triple H?
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
You're right. Punk's fired up about getting attacked and not thinking straight. He did have a point, though, that we have to be careful about who to trust.
I know. it seems like Bailey and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
And it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who can step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from a rival promotion.
Okay. But how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to date. So yeah, I'd say I know them very well. And trust was never an issue.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Wow, you came all the way to Japan to see me. Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Ah, my ex calling me desperate. I missed that.
I'm going to ignore that. But I suppose we did make a good team. Might be nice to get back together. In the ring only, of course.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
I've been ready for a change, and WWE could be the breath of fresh air I need. I'm in.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
All right. You do that, and I'll get to strategizing.
Haven't changed a bit.